Hi, I'm Laurel Moe, and today I would like to discuss size and the human scale of political order in the context of modern America. Donald Livingston and David Hume, Republicanism and the Scale of Political Order, define scale as the size appropriate to its function. Consequently, understanding the function of political order is essential in the determination of the appropriate size that a political order should have. In regard to the function of political order, the purpose of the United States government, according to the preamble to the Constitution, is to form a more perfect union by establishing justice, ensuring domestic tranquility, providing for the common defense, promoting the general welfare, and securing the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Given that framers of the American Constitution were influenced by the philosophy of natural rights espoused by John Locke, it is apparent that the American political order is in alignment with Locke's philosophy of natural law, in which he stated that the purpose of political order was to make and enforce laws for the regulation and preservation of property and to provide for the common defense, all for the public good. Locke believed that a person's liberty in society can be under no legislative body except for those that have been consensually instituted and shall not be subject to any laws except those of the legislative body. Locke also believed that the legislative body of a community of free people was to rule by laws that were made and known by all people of the community and not by decree. Locke also stated that conflicts with the law were to be decided by neutral judges and that any use of force, domestically or internationally, was to be focused on the peace, security, and common interests of people in the community. This concept of legislative representation was carried forth into the framework of the American government in the form of the House of Representatives. There were no size limitations set forth by Locke or the American founders other than limits on the government powers, nor was any human scale established for representation. However, at the time of the first Congress in 1789, there were 65 members of the House of Representatives for a population of 3.7 million, which resulted in one representative for every 57,169 people. Though it's highly unlikely that America's founding fathers would have contemplated that the country would have a population of some 335 million people spread over 3.5 million square miles of land by the year 2024, it is clear from Jefferson's discussion on immigration and his notes on the state of Virginia that the new country of America was planning on expansive growth, especially considering the vast landmass of North America. Consequently, it appears that there was no intention of quantifying a scale of representation. The lack of a scale of representation may also be due to the influence of Thomas Hobbes on the American founders. Hobbes stated in Leviathan that the distribution of the materials of this nourishment is the constitution of mine and thine and his, that is to say, in word propriety, and belongeth in all kinds of commonwealth to the sovereign power. For where there is no commonwealth, there is a perpetual war of every man against his neighbor, and therefore everything is his that getteth it and keepeth it by force, which is neither propriety nor community, but uncertainty. Hobbes believed that people in their original form were in a constant state of conflict regarding their possessions. Consequently, he believed that humans could operate peacefully in a social group, as they would give up rights in exchange for the security of the sovereign to which they were subjugated. Hobbes argued that virtue is unnecessary in the political association of people, and thus there is no need for human scale. The only requirement of the political order is that a sovereign agency be able to enforce the civil rules. As Livingston stated, there is no limit to the size of a Hobbesian state in terms of geography or population, as it is only constrained by the sovereign's capability of enforcing the laws. In regard to modern states, Livingston argued that while the people of a republic are considered to be sovereign, that their political participation is ceremonial in nature, as it consists primarily in deciding which of two candidates, chosen by national political parties over which there is negligible popular control, will fill leadership positions. The ratio of representation has dramatically increased from one representative to 57,169 people in 1789 to one representative to 750,000 people today. While the intentions of the American founders may have been to create a Lockean republic with limited government, the human scale of representation has grown so large that, perhaps, the political order has transformed into the Leviathan that Hobbes envisioned. Thank you.